All right. I think we should be live here. If I can figure out any of this stuff. I see that Grace is here. Awesome. Yeah, I get my time zones mixed up all the time. I worked in a company we had to deal with, well, all around the world eventually. I ended up finding a web page where I could figure it all out, but I could not. Time zones are things that are a bit challenging. So you have to tell me, Grace, what kind of tea do you like? I have all my ancestors are either Scottish or British, so Earl Grey was the okay. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, you're back? Yeah, I thought we tried Jack and Jill. Just I want kind of a slow start, make sure everything's working and stuff like that. Also, is the level, like the volume okay? I was playing around a lot with it, trying to figure it out. So, okay, great. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Great Bear Res. So this is the settings here. Great Bear Rescue is the name of the town. And I'm just going to go with Verdant Plains, very large. I think the objective for this one might be get to around 2,000, something like that. Um, Hopefully, I can play this multiple times over the next little while. And oh, Adam and Eve, I can try that if you want. Is it any different? I would kind of always had the thought that they were similar. Uh, Actually, I like the seed. Let's have a look at the seed and see. Um, or the map. I mean, the sound. Yeah, no, just if you can hear me okay, or if you can hear the game okay. I'm never sure on those levels and stuff like that. Here's the map of this seed, and we are right there. So this one looks to me like we have some room to build here to start with. We have a few hills. We have a nice river. In fact, the river goes up and around, which is pretty ideal. And we have decent lake over there. Okay, you can hear me, but maybe not the game. Is that it? Um, let's see what that looks like. Let's try UI volume up there. Maybe music about there. Effects, I don't know. Ambient volume is one with all the whistling noises and the wind. Not a big fan of that myself. We can put a little bit of it on. Yeah, let's see what that sounds like. Um, okay, microphone there. Test, test, test. No, that's working. Okay, I can mute, unmute. Hmm. Um, Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Sorry about that. Um. Okay. Let me make sure the game is paused here. Okay. Something's gone horribly wrong here. Oh, I wonder if it's this evil webcam again. Okay, Mike. Oh, I wonder if I should be there. Okay, I'm gonna sort of keep babbling and try a few things. So let me know if that works. But This OBS stuff is driving me a little teeny bit crazy. Let's have a look at settings here. Output, stream, output. Hmm. You can hear me now. Is it okay level? I just think I had one thing clicked wrong there. The trouble I'm having, Grace, is when I record YouTube, I sort of have to tweak a little bit. And then when I stream, I have to tweak it back. So I probably should write myself a post-it note or something. Just stick it up on the wall here. But if you can hear me now, let's go here. So let's see. Let's get back here. So that map, what I was trying to say there is I kind of like this map. It gives us a kind of a U-shaped spot where we got a peninsula here. We can build early. And we got a lake we can get to fairly quickly. And I don't know. I kind of like this map. So if you're okay, maybe we'll get started here. So if we lay it out here, here's what I'm kind of thinking. Both this spot here and this spot here are good for trading dogs. And because we're right here, what we might want to do is something like Gather's Hut there, a town center here, maybe a gatherer up there and a gatherer down there. Oh, okay, that's cool. You have a great attitude, thank you. All right. I did notice this too, though. Like, we shouldn't get any animals, so I don't think these bison are ours, but there's 4 bison standing around here. So hopefully there's no safety concerns. So if we're going to do that and that and that. So I'm going to probably want, and I'm just going to put this in just for a minute here. Make sure that is paused. Yeah, I kind of see how I want to lay this out. So first things first, let's get a stockpile in. Oh, stomach's rumbling there. Oh, right there should be, it's just random bison, I think. I don't think we have any assigned in a Jack and Jill start. I think we get nothing, basically. So, not sure why that stockpile didn't build, so let's build one here. Don't want any stress on stockpiles to start with. And let's get a little bit of logs. Maybe 6 trees worth. And I'm just going to go with 5 speed for now. And we'll prioritize that, though. Okay. Oh, no. Sometimes if you do, I think it's a medium or an easy start, which I don't do anymore, but you can get animals and they kind of mill around until you build them a pasture. But that's not what's happening on Jack and Jill, I'm pretty sure. So, what do we have here? Carts, wagons. Those look more like markets and stuff to me. Let's see if we can find where our... How many times do you play the game and how many times do you forget where stuff is? Of course, this game is a little bit crazy for for how much stuff is in it for sure. I'm just missing it. Must be the pressure, I guess. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. First major derp of the day. Can't remember where this is. All right, so let's put that there, right beside the stockpile. And I don't have any display up here, so let's go Great Bear Rescue. Don't really need a map at the moment. And our event log with our alarms turned off. Yeah. In each version, they added more and more. This is the biggest one I've seen. It is over 400 mods. It's crazy stuff. And where is this here? I think we'll just go for the small one for now. And I think we have 15 logs. So let's go builders and get that built. Okay, that's that. Now we need to collect some food here or we're all gonna die. I gotta thank you too, Grace. It's I'm doing this mostly just for fun, but it is nice to know somebody's actually watching and stuff like that. And I appreciate your comments on the videos and stuff like that. It makes a difference. Thank you. All right. Now, did I prioritize the food? Probably not. All right, there's some food coming in. I'm just going to put this up top. I don't want to clutter things up too much, but I want to keep an eye on that. This thing I don't want to lose track of. Yeah, I do the same thing too. I watch a lot of people on Twitch. I've been searching around YouTube and stuff like that. I have no ego around this. I know a little bit how to play, but there's tons of content, tons of way to play, and there's a lot of people that are really good at this game, so I'm pretty impressed by some of them. Okay, totally lost track what we're doing. We have food, which is a good start. And housing, I think, Yeah, it's surprising. If you look on Twitch, I think I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was like 19,000 people that actually subscribed to it. And when we were streaming the other day, people were dropping in and out. We actually, I think we had a peak of 4 people or something like that. So there's people that have interest in it. But there is so many ways to play it, I think, that people have different styles they want to see and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people playing vanilla, so I was a bit surprised by that. I thought streamers would be doing, you know what? Let's do something silly here. Let's actually build a log cabin. We're at spring still. This thing was oriented, I think, down. So if we did a road like that, and let's see, I think this would be on that side, and I can put Hunter there, so I'm just going to think, now 30 log and 8 stone, this might actually kill us, but we can always restart. So pause that, and get rid of that road before building the road actually distracts us here. So we've got that. We probably need a little bit of stone gathered up here. So some there. Not a lot of local stone here, so. And let's maybe do a few more trees too. Get them out of builder mode for the moment. And let's do that. And go up to 10 for a second here. Yeah, no, I hear you. I was I was in management for a lot of years, working in a technology company, and we had projects and goals and stuff like that. So I'm trying to wean myself off of some of that stuff and be a little bit more relaxed. So one of the reasons why I appreciated your suggestion on the Jake the Dog series that we just go with the one trader and kind of take it a little bit slower, a little less stressful. But my natural inclination is to want to go big, fast, deliver the project on time or on early and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to learn and adapt as I grow old here. Oh yeah, restart IDIS. Yeah, I'm big on that on lots of games. That's why I've been setting myself a target lately. I want to get to X number or whatever. Originally, I did that to see how the new computer performed, and I was pretty impressed by how it did. So it'd be interesting to see how much streaming affects the computer as far as how big a town we can get, stuff like that. Okay. You know what the danger here is going to be is I'm going to start talking about something else and totally forget what we're doing. And we're doing Jack and Jill, which will kill us if I don't pay enough attention here. Okay, guys, let's build that actual house. And I think we better get a chopper in here. And I'm not going to use that pine chopper because that just about killed us. So let's go tiny chopper here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of games like that I think are... The beginning of the game's exciting, then the mid-game's kind of a drag. To keep myself interested here, what I've been trying to do is try new things each game. So I'm not going to try like all the new things all at once. But I certainly will try new things. And one of the things I'm kind of keen to do is I was watching Grumpy Gnome the other day. And there's a forester that plants fruit and stuff like that. So I'm kind of cool. I want to see how that works and stuff. All right, I need to understand, guys, why we're not building the house, as we're set to builders here. So I think we're going to do a cancel removal. There wasn't anything to cancel. All right, help me understand what you guys are doing here. Yeah, no, same with me. I watched somebody on Twitch the other day that was putting shrubs and bushes and fences in. I admire people that can do that, but I think it would probably drive me a little bit crazy. Hey guys, where are we going here? All right, I've done something wrong. Cancel removal. Okay, everything's canceled. You don't like this log cabin? How about we try the other one? Come back, please, come back. Well, that was a little bit bizarre, but okay. Oh, bison coming through. And I just recorded another episode of Jake the Dog Town this morning. And our bear came back. Or maybe it's a new bear, but it's a game where funny stuff happens sometimes. Like, guys, come on, what is going on here? Yeah, how about I make you laborers? Yeah, he's quite different. It's just part of my thing to watch how people play differently. I'm especially interested in how people play differently than me. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna die here. Okay, we got logs and stone. Right? I mean, logs and stone right there. You people are wandering around. And you don't want to make any of these log cabins. Alrighty then, let's try a different approach here. Now, one of these sets here, stone hovel. Wow, that's brutal. Tent with fire. That was our old reliable before. Okay, so let's try tent with fire. I've made some obscure mistake or something weird is going on. Okay, so what they're doing is they're chopping down. But they're, oh, you know what? No, this is here. It's like they don't want to remove the fodder. And there's fodder there and they all died. Awesome first stream, Mark. Wow. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take this right down. Back to the main menu. Let's start over here. So what it seemed to me, yeah, I had one of each at the end. I had a builder and a laborer. Yeah, weird. But both of the buildings we're trying to build, they removed everything except fodder. I think that's fodder. But the fodder should go in that shelter there. So I did see a bug on one of the Megamob postings about some material that wouldn't go into some storage. But I don't know. Oh, no, please talk. I'm here way more for the interaction than anything else. Just please don't tell anybody I killed a whole town early there. I'm going to go back to Great Bear Rescue. I like that name. Verdant Plains, very large. Climate, yeah, fair's fine. Disasters on. And we'll try the Colonial Charter, Adam and Eve there. How about that? I'm just going to go on mute for a second and drink coffee. I'll be right back. I didn't actually read the description. What kind of supplies do you get? Like a little bit of, I guess we'll see in a second here, but. Oh, I should have written down the seed from the other game. I like that one. Oh, you do get a storage cart. Firewood, hide coat, tools, apple. Well, I'm okay with that. Let's have a look at our map here. Let's go with the big one here. Lakes all over the place, streams, rivers. Not an awesome place for a trade setup, but we can put it in over here or something. J and J. No, I don't know what that one means. I think this sounds okay, though. What do you think? I'm voting yes on this one. So I'm going to save it. I like it. I like it. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, this looks like a pretty cool start. Maybe a tad easier, but there's no judgment, right? Although early coats, that's a bit strange for me. So we have apples. So I guess our priorities are going to be a little bit different to start with. Yeah, like the lake stuff, that series where I built on that lake and went Borg on it. That was kind of fun. Although I have to remember those white hookup things. I was making a few boo-boos there. I think town over by the lake. Trade there. So forest node. You know, I'm cool with this. And if this is what you usually play, that's okay. That's works for me. Mm-hmm. Well, the selection's a little bit different on the buildings, yeah. Or is that just my brain? Okay, so we're gonna have a little issue with that cart. They probably want this to be here. I just plunked this gather hut down just to sort of have a place to build around. And we're probably gonna want the storage over on that side. So let's see, build order here. We have firewood. So it's really a house to start with. And storage is, yeah, this is pretty close to full already, so. Yeah, that makes total sense. So I don't think I really want to go storehouse here. That's 32 logs and 6. I'd like to. Well, you know what? Let's go house first. Okay, our planning road. And let's, yeah, I do love these storehouses, the size and everything. Or capacity, I should say. So we're going to need a stockpile. So why don't we do the stockpile first? Okay, let's get the display up here. Always turn off that audible alarm. And let's get which one we're going to use here. This one. Okay, and I think I'm going to start speed 10 here. Hopefully that that bug doesn't reappear. Okay, there's that. Let's do some collection here. So we're going to want stone. Let's get it closer to the stockpile here. And I think we'll take, well, we're going to build houses over this way. So let's take these trees out here. Let's maybe do trees first. Man, okay, sorry. A little bit of trees, a little bit of stone. Okay, that's enough for a log cabin, I do believe. That ain't no log cabin. Okay, let's, yeah, maybe we'll go 2 builders. Oh, the freaking road. Sorry, guys. Oh. And cancel removal. Yeah, put 2 builders and they started building the road. Boo boo. I promise not to sing. I have a terrible singing voice, so I may hum a bit once in a while. All right, there we go. Andon and Tanny. Cool, 15 and 12. Let's put you up there. Keep an eye on you. Let's clear this up. Put these over here a bit. And food is low. No, it's not. All right, so let's do a little bit of wild food, though. Maybe around here. No, to me it means people are happy, and nobody should be upset about people being happy. Let's go one builder. Now let's actually do that road, because I wanna start over here. So that'll take a bit. Food is kind of low. Not sure how much of the log and stone we mark, so let's uncancel or cancel all the removals and go food. And let's keep an eye on that. Now let's have a look at the gatherer here. 30 log and 8 stone. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to go mini gatherer. I think we can skip right to the big boy here. Firewood is still okay. Yeah, and there's 25 in the house. We're still early summer. Yeah, pollen allergies. It's pretty bad today too. Jake the dog and I walk in the morning in a rainforest in a park here, and everything's out and blooming and stuff. Okay, let's actually do the gatherer hut here. Now our storehouse, we might be able to get away with building that too, but there's no rush. I'm just gonna pause and get all of our circles going here. I just want to see where we're at here. You've probably seen me build about 25 of these forest nodes, so I apologize for that, but because of the stream and stuff, I kind of want to do things that I'm fairly competent in. I won't say fully, and at least for the start here until we get a solid foundation. Okay, that's what it's going to look like over here, so I still haven't got that blue thing there, or the blue circle mod, but I would like to. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a big stockpile there, and then we'll start thinking about clearing all that area out. One thing I saw in Grumpy Gnome the other day was how much he built with two or three people. It was pretty amazing. Like I'm poking along with one building at a time here. Oh, we have a child? Gladden? Or, let's see here. Chadden. My eyes are good enough to play, but not quite good enough to read everything. Alright, 549 food. Alright, so let's cancel the removal of anything that's left. Now, we want a labor to build that stockpile and collect stuff. Yeah, let's make them both labors. Let's get the stockpile. And then this thing about building a chopper. I'm not sure if 100 firewood's enough to get us through the first winter. It might be, but there are no guarantees. All right, so we're gonna go tiny chopper again. Guess we'll need a builder for that. All right, we have tiny chopper, we have a builder. Take the builder out, put that in the chopper. Fuel is a 200 limit. We have 73 logs. We're doing pretty good there. Hmm. So let's take some trees out of here. And stone we'll try and take out of here. Kind of something like that. Chat down a little. Okay, hang on a sec. I just have to change modes here, I think, so. I didn't realize it would go that high. Now I have to remember which one of these buttons it is there. Okay, Chris, did that work enough, or do I need to lower it a bit more? It's hard for me to see on the side panel here. Maybe just a shade more? Okay, well, let me try and lower it down, or at least compress it maybe a little bit. Okay. Hopefully I can learn how to set this stuff once and then never touch it again. If I do that, I can compress it a bit like that. That looks to me like it fits here. Okay, let me know if that's a bit better, if that's, I know it's something I want to see when I'm watching somebody too. From what I can see on the side here, I think that's okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. That's exactly why I appreciate you being here too, is the company for one, but also helping me sort of get this stuff straightened out here. So where are we at? We have one baby and we have one gatherer. So we're doing chopper and laborer. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, we have a bear sighting over here. I love those little animations. Oh, and I haven't set up the camera, so let's do that here. I think we want our camera somewhere like that. I guess I could have put this a little farther to the right. The hunting cabin's kind of over the stream, but it'll be fine. Okay, firewood is up. Let's take that person out of there. Let's maybe lay in some food here. Oh, food limit all nines. I guess the other thing I want to do is get some stockpiles going here. Yeah, collection is okay for now, so let's get the stockpiles kind of built. Nah, it's going to pick up all that stuff. Never mind, we'll do them one at a time, I guess. Yeah, storage is 37% full. We're okay for the moment on the storehouse. How's our food collection here? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Eggs, blueberries. Oh, I found out this rose hips here. I should have thought of this, but you can make jam out of it. I think you need sugar or something to preserve it, though. So I'm going to keep that in mind for a bit down the road here. Okay, one of our stockpiles built. Let's build this one out here. Food's at 6:45. Tools are down to 3. That might be a consideration here. I think I'll go with the same old boring mini workshop here. Set it back 1. We can probably take the gatherer out for now. 2 laborers for the moment. No, don't do that. The wrong freaking button here, boys. Yeah, okay. Point taken. Well, let's get the 2 of the workshop in first. So I'll put a builder in. This shouldn't take too much to build. It's only 10 logs. And there's a bunch right here. You're gonna have to go rough tools as usual. And let's get the storehouse built. Make you do both there. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Steve Crow could join us at some point here too. I appreciate the story he wrote the other day on the bear rescue. That was cute. See, that's the kind of stuff I wish I could do. I wish I could write like that. Well, first of all, I wish I could spell and like do punctuation and stuff, but you know how it goes. Yeah. Well, like I said, doing this is playing the game and then maybe with a few friends, right? So stuff like that, I mean, your participation makes it worth it to me. Yeah, let's see here. 7 tools. Oh, what are you out of? Ah. Let's make rough tools out of logs and iron ore. And let's not collect any iron ore. Shall we? Do a little? Yep, maybe. Oh well. Storehouse built. This is good. Well, we have 19 tools now, so why don't we take out the blacksmith and the builder? Oh, actually, we need a builder for destruction, don't we? And let's mark this for destruction and get rid of the cart. Yeah, my brain. I looked over and said, we have 0 tools. Of course, all the tools were stored in the cart. Yeah. Did I turn the game sounds up high enough, or the music or anything, or am I still a little bit low on that? Or quiet? Yeah, okay. That's a weird thing too. Well, I guess with a collection of over 400 mods, there's got to be the odd bug or two in there. I checked before I started streaming too. I have the latest version of MegaMod, so whatever bug fixes have been done, but we may have to live with a few. And I'm always going to blame my poor play on bugs too. I can't hear it at all. Now, if you mind, like, hopefully I won't blow your ears out here, but I would like to get at least a little. I'd like to get the game music quietly in the background. Yeah, that's up quite a bit. Let's see if that works. I never want the music to be too loud. It's just like a little subtle background music. Yeah, we have a 6-year-old child, but we have nobody else yet. Don't make me put a nomad post in, or a well. Oh, slow motion duck. Okay, it did remove it, so that's a good thing. Okay, maybe I'll just save if that's a questionable operation. We got past it. Let's make sure we save. Okay, what do we need to do next here? We have logs, we have stone. We don't have iron, but we only have 2 people, so firewood is okay. Food is still okay. We don't really have anything to make coats out of. I think, and well, we have a 7-year-old. We could pre-build a log cabin. Let's put all 6 in here. Make sure I put all these on pause. Okay, why don't we pre-build this log cabin? It's closer to the where we have the chopper and the workshop. And then if we're still okay, we might build the forestry node. Or the other thing we could do, I guess, is go clean up all our stuff here. I think, yeah, one more stockpile to build. Um, 7-year-old. Okay, let's pause that log cabin. Go back to 2 laborers. Let's build our stockpile here. Okay, we have stockpiles all around, stockpile in the middle. So let's collect iron ore and stone and clear this out. And this helps for building materials, but it also helps stuff grow in the forest node, so worth doing. And totally unnecessary priority, of course, for everything. A little concerned about the procreation rate here. Okay, where did everybody go? Can't tell if we're on pause or not here. I can't remember in the vanilla game if the colors of the trees are this nice, but it's pretty cool when you get to spring and everything suddenly turns green. Yeah, it's a bit scary, isn't it? So, well, it's a nice gentle start. I guess I could have picked a more exciting start, but, you know, start slow and easy is fine. These guys are going to be busy for a while. We might put a gatherer back in here. Where are we here? Gatherer, 1 person. So we'll have somebody collecting, somebody gathering. So I think what I plan to do here, I bought a big clock here, at least with big numbers, just to kind of remind me what time it is, because I lose track of time. So what I'm going to try and do is at the top of the hour, take like a 5-minute break, bio break, stretch my legs a bit like that. With my arthritis and stuff, if I sit in a chair for hours and hours without getting up, it kind of seize up. So My intention is around the top of the hour, so it'll be 3 o'clock your time. We'll just pause for a little bit. And how far I play, I'm probably intending to play 2 or 3 hours. I have no expectation that you'll stick with me for the whole time. I love the fact that you join, so. But I'm probably going to play 3 hours or so. All right. Yeah, I got started to get arthritis when I was in my early 30s. And now it's kind of, I mean, I can't complain. I'm alive and still able to do stuff, but I have to act differently. And remember that I'm not 25 anymore. All right, where are we here? We are collecting stuff and gathering stuff. And our son has graduated, so cool. Why don't we invite him to build his own cabin? How about that? Tools are still good. I guess we must have started with some iron tools. Yeah, all we have is rough tools left. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I've got friends that I golf with that are older than me, and they're still have a little bit of arthritis a bit, but not the bad stuff. Oh well, like I say, at least we're alive, able to do stuff. Hey, this is clearing out nicely. Junior built his log cabin. I don't know why that stockpile's there. Don't really need the storehouse. Gatherer, we'll leave the gatherer in, I think. Junior's a builder. Why don't we build the forester lodge and the hunting cabin? We have a ton of resources here. And now I accidentally hit the resource limit thing, but that's okay. You can sort of adjust some stuff in here. You can actually make that 300. Food, health, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good enough for now. I should just really make all of that all 9s and not worry about it, but you can fill up storage. Although I wish that was more granular. There's so many items in Bangamod that those limits don't really make a lot of sense sometimes. Oh, we have a baby. Yay. Welcome to the world. Thali, it looks like. Well, good stuff. Sorry, what's a CNA? Accountant? That's my guess. But desk job. Yeah, when I started working where I worked, I started as a worker, running around, and I was in great shape and healthy and stuff like that. And I took a management job and sat at a desk for the next 20, 25 years. Ah, cool. Okay. Very cool. That would have been a rewarding job, helping people. All right, our hunter's cabin and our lodge are built. Our resources are good. Tools are good. I think we'll put Junior in as a forester and do some planting. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, 2-year-old, 12-year-old. Tanya's only 26, so we have 14, 13 more years there. Don't make me do gatherers or nomad well. Do I want to extend this road? I'd love a bridge over there, but it's way too soon for that kind of stuff. I think I'm just going to have to develop patience here. Circle is clearing out nicely. Oh, one trick. If you use a boarding house here, which is one of the bigger buildings, you can see if there's any hills in there that are going to cause problems. So I was looking at this bare area here, and there's a little bit of a hill there. Now, where was that exactly there? Well, we got time here. Why don't we use our leveling tool here? Yeah, let's make that a priority. That's kind of power gaming to take a little hill out like that, but hey, something to do. Yeah, don't worry about typing mistakes. I do those all the time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's an idea too. So are you advocating for nomads? Or are you saying that if I really want to? Because I could put it in. I should probably put at least a town arrival in. I'm kind of in the mind of continuing the gentle start for a little bit, and then we'll think about it. That's kind of my first blush anyways. Yeah, good point. Very good point. Okay, that's all removed. Let's get rid of that. Let Junior plant there. Okay, 200 logs, awesome. 200 stone, also awesome. Firewood's dipping down. Food is decent. Tools are still good. Yeah, it's late summer. Let's maybe just take the gatherer out temporarily and do some chopping here. Oh, what's our question mark here? Gatherer. Okay. So we have a chopper, a forester. I forgot to hit that, did I? Yeah, okay. I forgot to take the person out and I shut it down. That's why my son gave me the nickname of Derpy Moose. We were playing co-op games and I kept making little boo-boos. Forgetful boo-boos, I guess. Okay, now you said mini town hall. So I've gone to town halls here. In this mod, there's town hall, tiny, small pine, Port Royal, town hall, town hall. There's a small one. Oh, there's the mini right there. Oh yeah, okay, that's just a little guy. Very cool. Why don't we put that down here? I put in these small buildings down here because I'll remove them later. I'm not worried they're encroached on the circle or anything for now. $10 logs here. Okay, firewood's okay. So I'll take the chopper out. Food's still okay. Let's go builder and build that. And then, like you say, we have the option if we want to or not. It definitely would speed things up to have a few more people. And our food is really good with that gatherer, and we haven't turned on the hunter yet. Okay, tools are down to 8. We'll have to watch that. And think about early clothing too. Now, I can't remember which building provides the... oh, there's the mini town hall. Cool. What does it say about us? It does have a nomads tab too. Food graph here. That's mostly the one I use. Yeah, it won't tell us too much right now. No trade items, of course. And 67% educated. But we're happy and healthy, so this is good. Okay, so maybe what we'll do here too, I want to clear this out a little bit so I can actually click on these things reliably. Let's do that. Take the builder out. It was gatherer that I removed. Okay, let's put the person in there just temporarily anyways. Now, when I was watching Grumpy Gnome, he kept going. When winter came, he put the hunter in, took the gatherer out. I'm pretty convinced that's just role-playing. Because I'm pretty sure that these things collect all year round. So I'm just going to watch, say, the onions there at 88. But that's the other thing I kind of like about this game, too, is you don't know everything. You don't know the whole story. But you can experiment and try things out. Which I guess appeals to part of my brain anyways. Chadden is 17. Thali is 6, okay. No more children yet, though. You know, nomads might be, oh, they're asked for it, and so you should receive, right? Germani. All right. Maybe I should bug him more. Tanny is 31, so a few more years left there. Now, I thought with nomads you need a town hall. I can't remember if it's a market or a trading dog and a boarding house. But I could be wrong. Now the onions didn't increment there. Interesting. Okay, but we're now in spring. Tools are maybe getting a bit low here. It looks like we have tons of iron ore and tons of logs, so let's maybe bulk up our tool production. And let's go to 100. Don't know if I'll build that much, but let's build a bunch here. Food's 965. That's okay. Firewood's still good. Okay, somebody's about to move out there. Well, I think when our tools are up to speed here, everything else being equal, I think we'll start clearing some of this area out and maybe get ready to, at least to begin moving out on that lake. And layout, I guess the other thing we should think about, I'm thinking early school. Yeah, maybe not 3 people type early school, but early school. So lumber's going to be a thing. Okay, everything's starting to grow here. This is good. Wonder if those are giant mushrooms. Actually, the graphics are pretty cool, though, for how old the game is and how many people worked on it. Ah, okay. That's a great point. I've never used that one before, but that might be my go-to. I've been using the town arrival, but if this one has the option for nomads, good to know. Good to know. I saw the other day too, there's a mod called, and I know you don't like to talk about mods, so sorry, but it's called A Year is a Year because time's a little bit wonky here. You can go 4 seasons and people get 3 years older and stuff, so I might look into that one too. How are we doing here for time? I said I was going to stop for a break at the top of the hour and I missed it, so Grace, I'm just going to take 5 minutes or so. Maybe refresh my coffee, take a little walk. So I'll be right back. Oh, maybe we'll save this too. Okay, yep. And I got to figure out how to do that. I think that's this one here. There we go. Okay, I made it back here. I have a fresh carafe of coffee here. Probably should add some water though. And you're supposed to drink, I can't remember what it is, 13 big glasses of water a day. Could be a bit tricky, I think. All right, let's have this run here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Tools are pretty good, 44. Now, I don't think we have anything to make. Yeah, with 6 pelts. 3 fur. Now, where's that coming from? Is that coming from here? Yeah, I know. Oh, please stop hitting that button, please. Okay, cool. I was just trying to figure out what we could make coats out of. We have 6 pelts, and it shows also 3 fur here. Oh yeah, that's a great point too. Okay, you know what? I can't remember how to do that. I know if you pin it, it stays there. Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. That's okay though, I've cleared this stuff out, so. But what I was saying is we're getting pelts and we're getting fur. And I have no idea where that's coming from. Because the hunter's cabin has never been turned on. The gatherer's hut here doesn't show any of those things. The only other place I can think is a forester's lodge. Just natural accumulation or what? I don't know. And I haven't done any clear alls, so I just don't know on that one. Okay, now we have a couple here. We have another child. Yeah, and that's a good thought, right? Maybe that's legacy stuff from collecting the wild food. Or maybe it is from the gather or something just from a different year than what shows in there. Interesting, interesting. I might do a little forum search later and see if anybody knows that one. Because I was doing that in the Jake the Dog Town. We had hundreds of fur and hundreds of pelts, and I couldn't really figure out where it was coming from. But something we can definitely make coats out of, for sure. So food's good, firewood's good, logs are okay-ish. 92 rough tools will probably do for now. So now we have 2. So we can build some stuff. What do we want to build for stuff? I don't know. Let's get some more roads going here. Oh, I was going to say lumber. Lumber is probably what we should think about here. Yeah. And our logs aren't really good enough for a sawmill, so let's collect some stuff up here. I kind of plan on all of this being town, so let's just clear this right out. Once that road's built, hard to see if that road, no. Actually, we have 273 stone. Okay, it's totally changed directions again. I think we're going to put Stone Road in all the way there. So that's going to be Main Street, at least to start with. Have one person collect the logs, the other person can build that road. Yeah, we're on 10, so cool. They're building the road pretty quick, though. And you have so many resources like this, it's pretty easy. Okay, we have a 7-year-old that'll need a house soon. Now, if I was going to do this, we could maybe put the school here. I usually put a barn there, but let's put the school there. Yeah, that encroaches a tiny bit, but I'm okay with that. So let's put that on pause. And let's say, yeah, I'll do Stone Road for now. That way, and around there. So school there. And there's not really enough room for a huge central market here. Where was that one we used before? I really want to use a corner store, Old Town Market. That's got a pretty robust circle. So we could put that in there. Or do we want a row of houses? Yeah, maybe 2 houses across there. Do we like those red ketchup ones? I think I'm okay with those. Oh. Let's make sure we get one yellow one at least. And one blue one. I'm messing around with this because I want to see where we're going to build stuff here. I think I am going to go sawmill. And yet a little more encroachment, but okay, so I think what we want to do, food is really good. Firewood's a little low, but we're okay. We're early winter. We have 100 tools. That should last us for a while. Stone's good, logs are good. We have a 9-year-old, so let's build the house. I can't build one of those because those are pure lumber. Let's build this log cabin here. And once that's built, let's build one of these sawmills here. And get some lumber happening. I'm a little bit surprised that one gatherer has taken us as far as they have, but I guess they have a pretty full circle there other than the houses. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that style. I've never been to like Cape Cod or the East Coast around Boston and stuff like that, but I do kind of like that style of architecture. Bear aerobics. That's actually one of my bucket lists to get out that way. Maybe go down through the Canadian Maritimes along the East Coast there. The basic ones here, The country houses don't, but it's the... Where were they here? The next one's here, the Boston houses. Oh, those are the ones you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those do look great. Oh, we can try for early glass here for sure. I think, yeah, we have this creek over here, so we could throw a shoreman in there. Yeah, while I think about it, why don't we make sure that road goes all the way out that way? Okay, so we have 3 houses going here. And 2 female children. Okay. Now I was thinking about the nomads on the break there, and I think what I'm going to do is I will accept nomads if it makes sense. So if we have tons of food and we're all good for resources, I'll accept them. But if we're in anywhere dicey, I'm not going to accept them. So I think that's the way we'll go. Okay, probably busy building the road, but let's... Oh, we got an extra person here. Firewood seems to be a thing here. So let's bulk that up a bit. Our logs are really good. Why don't we go 400? You know, this forester, one person in the forester's done a great job of planting. You know, we could actually make this log limit, say 100, and turn on the cutting. So they won't cut because we have 295, but if we dip down below... Oh, we had another baby born, a male, cool. Yeah. I find when you talk about food, like it slowly ramps up, like on a Jack and Jill or on this kind of start, and you totally think you're okay, and then suddenly you've maxed everything out, and you're not producing enough. You have to build more places of production. That's why I watch this graph, and I miss it quite often, I know, but you see it trending down over time. That's your clue to put more food suppliers in. And if you can sort of catch it just as it starts trending down or leveling out, that's better. Oh yeah, I should look in here. Not trade on his inventory. Yeah, 6 pelt and 3 fur. That's the same as it was before. So I think you're right. It's with the wild food collection, which I haven't done for a while. That's interesting though. So I wonder where I was coming from in the Jake the Dog Town game. Like if I check this again, you know, like, unless there's a display limit, they can only display 6 items, and there's more that are just not showing us here. Don't know. Okay, my mind totally wandered off track there. So what are we doing here? Are we building a sawmill? And that was for lumber. So what we might target here, if we get this built in time, is let this 6-year-old and the 8-year-old become laborers, and then maybe get a school going. That would give us 7 adults. Yeah, I think we can do that. Might be a little bit slow for a couple of years, but that might be a perfect time to get some nomads if they show up. Okay, so our tools are still good. I always forget to put in a herbalist, so that's something we could do early too. Although our health is still pretty good. I don't know, I have some kind of mental block about remembering to put one of those in. Yep, I forgot about my French press full of coffee here. It's probably pretty strong by now, but that's okay. There's our sawmill. Cool. Okay, anything urgent in there? No. Let's take the builder out and make some lumber here. Okay. What are they worth, do you remember, in the trading dogs? Like, that's not something I would have thought to sell, but if it's good value, certainly think about it. Like I say on some of my YouTube stuff, I really have a hard time trading raw resources, but, you know, value is always a proposition I'm interested in when it comes to trades. Like those silk kimonos we made in that one series, like, wow. Hmm. Okay. Ow. Okay, we have a 9-year-old girl and an 8-year-old girl. Oh, there we go. Graduation. Okay, I think I'm going to build this school. Log, stone, and lumber. We're okay on all of that. We've done enough lumber. I'm going to leave that person in the lumber yard for a while. Rope? Yeah, rope is really good. Herbs and firewood and lumber. Yeah, no, that makes tons of sense to me. I've done all of those except for the herbs. That's not something I can, or at least I don't remember doing that. I'm definitely going to look at that. Because you can easily produce a lot of them. Okay, it would help to have a builder in if I'm going to build something here. Okay, logs are below 100, so how's this guy doing here? Oh, look at this. There's pelts in the Forester's Lodge. Okay. Now, does that mean they're lying around? Okay, here's the theory. There's naturally occurring animals that pass away and their bodies are lying within the forest node, and the forester doesn't like dead animals like cluttering up the place, so they harvest the pelts and the fur. That's all I got as a theory. For 4, yeah. No, that makes sense. Now that could be true in the squirrels. Okay, now the schoolhouse here. Okay, so the second girl graduated. So let's put a teacher in. Now, even though we won't have a student for a while, I will surely forget. So let's do another one of these log cabins too while I remember. And get that girl moved out. Because technically you don't have to manage the population like this, but I like to make sure people are out as soon as you can get them out. Yeah, food's over 2,000. That's pretty cool. We were right out of logs, so this log cabin is not going to build. Let's take some logs from there and some from down here. Maybe a few from there and a few from there. And we'll try and get a second person in the Forester's Lodge here, especially since they're doing double duty. Okay, there's that cabin. Oh, I never did lay that in. Now, where was it? That was... I did all that putzing around to try and find it, and then I lost it. Old Town Market. So let's do that. Stone and lumber. Lumber's at 83, it says. Yeah, let's build a little more lumber and then turn that off. I guess that's where all our logs are going. So you say, Grace, you're a tea drinker. What kind of tea do you drink? I drink Earl Grey myself when I drink tea, and sometimes some of the herbal teas, like a lemon zinger or something like that. Oh, another child. This is good. Yeah, our log supply is bumping back up here. Now we could put a shore house over there for sand and a glass maker in. We could do that. Let's extend that out that way. Yeah, we still have a builder in. Yeah, let's clear this stuff out of here too. Maybe a few more trees. Now there's a great area across the stream here too. Ooh, and another lake down here. Yeah, we could do another forest node here. Yeah, it's too bad we can't do another lake trader, but we can, yeah, let's run this road all the way up here. And then maybe think like a mini trader or something like that. Don't need any houses at the moment. I think I said I was going to take the lumber out. Yeah, it says we have 167 lumber, so let's do that. Take that person out of there. Food is okay. Trending down, though, I would think. Yeah, maybe dip in a bit. Tools are okay. Well, let's go second person in the forester here. Yeah, cool. I have to say peppermint's not a flavor that I enjoy all that much. I don't know why. I kind of like the more citrusy stuff, like lemon flavors and stuff like that. And the reason I like Earl Grey too is just it's the closest thing I can find in a tea that's like a coffee. And if you need a break, I drink a lot of coffee, so a break once in a while is pretty cool. But you still got to have your caffeine. After so many years of work, and the first thing in the morning, it was always a cup of coffee. Oh, we have nomads. Okay, let's have a look here. It's only 2. So I'll give you a second, but I totally think we should take them. I mean, we can put them in as gatherers and food collectors and stuff like that. But I'm voting we take the nomads. Okay, cool. All right, so let's first things first, let's get them to build their own house. Now, I'm assuming that's a couple, but we'll find out. So let's get that house built. Yeah, or you could wander over there and break up rocks. But let's get this going. So one thing I will try next time I do a game is I've been doing this forest node almost by, like, it's programmed into me mechanically or something like that. So I'll try and figure out a different configuration, maybe something a little more, I don't know, use different buildings or something like that. Yeah, we have a 30-year-old and a 34-year-old. Well, no kids either. Oh well. Maybe they can have one or two kids. But welcome to the town, guys. Now let's put one more gatherer in. And maybe let's even get the hunting cabin going. Tools are still good. I forgot to take the tiny chopper out, so we have lots of firewood. Now we have 3 people here. Well, you know what? Let's get the second sawmill going. We can take that tiny chopper out. Yeah, our road's up to here. Now, if we're going to put a small trader in... Yeah, that one looks kind of cool. I don't think we'll build that just yet, but something to plan on here. Actually, we can nuke that. Yeah, so let's actually put a stockpile there. Yeah, I don't know if I would do it as a let's play in case I failed horribly, but yeah, I think you can do things like those dense tree shacks and mega mud and stuff like that for trees, or just harvest for a while, fishing, hunting, and stuff like that. But doing them, don't build like a cluster or whatever. But I got to tell you, this whole forest node, or the original one I saw 8 years ago, was a YouTuber named Pinstar, and he called it the Crossroads design. Now he did it a bit differently and stuff, and he put the choppers and stuff right in the node, which I don't think is necessary. I try to make this as minimal as possible, but yeah, it's such a foundational basic of the way I've played for years and years. It would be interesting, I think, to noodle around with that. Yeah, you give it actually, that would be great, Grace. We could compare notes. Let's see. Man, I sure lose my focus quickly. Oh, we have lots of kids here. The newcomers are had a baby. That's super. Yeah, I was a little bit worried for a while, but yeah, I think we have a future here, folks. Now, one thing I did forget, I have disasters turned on, so some wells would be really smart. And there's little things called biddy wells here. Itty bitty, I guess. 5 log and 5 stone. Where would be a good spot here? Well, I'll put one there. Not super ideal, but actually, let's make sure those build. And the other thing, okay, that one's built, is we should probably have a mini hospital in too. Now, I wonder if down here, yeah, just a little guy like that. Okay, let's put 2 builders in. So, yeah, hospital for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it might be a little more interesting with disasters on. But I have to tell you, if a tornado wipes out the town, I'm gonna reload. But one of the series I did, we kept having fires, but they were like no impact at all. I was quite surprised by that. Yep, no reason to have anybody in the hospital, but it's built and it's there if we need it. I've seen people playing and they insist these hospitals help with the health, but I don't think that's true. I think these only deal with outbreaks of disease. Okay, our well's built. Yep. Okay, I'm actually gonna... let's put a road around that. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a little stockpile there. Maybe logs or something. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Because I remember the same thing. I remember being really frustrated, and that's why I played with disasters off for years and years. You know, you have a fire that you can't stop, even though you got wells, just wipes the whole town out. It's not really why I want to play this game. I want to play the game to build and try new things and stuff like that. But if they have been fixed or nerfed or whatever, I'm okay to turn them back on. It adds a little spice to it, and it doesn't give you the big risk, but we'll see. Well, you know, tools are down a bit. Firewood is good. Food is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Do we want to put the trader in? Don't really have enough people. Well, you know, we could try and chop another or enough firewood here. So let's get rid of that tiny chopper. Let's put one person in the sawmill here. Put this on firewood. And let's set our fuel limit for 1600. Now, yeah, why don't we at least... What do we got to lose here? Let's look at our inventory. Because usually in this mod, yeah, we can sell flowers. Yeah, if we could do the trick where we maybe could get a seed or something. Or a couple. We should throw in a pasture somewhere. And maybe get early animals. That would be kind of cool. I think I've still got that mod here. Yeah, busy pastures is still turned on. Mumble. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's build the trader here. We have a student. 2 students now. Anybody near graduation? No. That's because I turned on that school way too early. Yeah, the domesticated animals, though, if you go in here, and this thing here, animal sheds and pens, you can make some I guess arguably overpowered things in here, but you can do a sheep pen, milk pen, egg pen, and those things require 4 domesticated animals each. So you naturally accumulate them, or I think you can get like a shepherd, or I was using stables to get them. But to me, those are precious things, so I don't fuss with them to start with, but I save them up. Just me though, because say I want to do a bunch of wool production or something like that, or eggs for baking and stuff. I really want to establish like a what do you call it, a self-renewing trade cycle where, you know, you buy logs, you sell firewood kind of thing. I guess that's not really self-renewing, but hopefully that makes sense. Although often I don't. Now, oh, interesting. There wasn't really a road thing there, was there? Nope. Okay. Let's put a second person in here. And how much flowers did I say? We have 1,600. You know what? We can, those rose hips, if they're only good for jam, and we can't make that yet, we can do rose hips too. Oh, we have an 11-year-old student, 12-year-old. Okay. I'll have to worry about houses for a bit here. Now, I did say I wanted to do sand too, but I don't focus very well anymore. I start one thing, think about something else. Sorry about that. But I think the idea of those Boston houses is a good one. I'm going to try not to lose sight of that. Okay, let's put one trader in. And inventory. I think 1,200 flowers. And firewood sitting at 555 at the moment. So let's maybe go 400 firewood. Now, that's 2,800. If we wanted animals, though, we usually need like 4,000 would be a good thing for us to try and get to here. So where were rose hips? Let's go 600 of those. Okay, that's now 3,400 and 600 fodder thatch. Now, I don't know if this thing can actually hold all that much because there's inventory limits, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, firewood, rose hips, fodder thatch, flowers. And we've got a stone road, so we should be okay there. Oh, we'd probably be running diagonally here. Yeah, you know, pelts and fur and stuff. I usually don't build early coats, but you know, I can change. I just don't wanna. Okay, so we'll put that tailor in. Should really put some storage over here, but this storehouse here is pretty close by. Close enough for now, I think. Let's check here. 100 logs, we're doing okay there. 35 stone. I'm gonna need more stone here. Take some from up here. A little bit from there. Something sitting right here. Okay, sand, sand, sand. Now, I wonder where we should put a bridge into. I'm thinking we should throw lots of stuff over there. Throw a bridge over here. Kind of under the category of if we run out of stone and iron ore, we have another large collection area. Yeah, it does switch between tools and coats, but not, if I remember here, it just does hide coats, I think. So if we look at the mini workshop, yeah, rough tools, iron tools, or hide coats. So we need leather. And, well, we've had one hunter in for a while. Let's see here. Okay, I have to keep flipping this back and forth here. Yeah, so leather doesn't even register here, so this hunter has not produced anything in the way of leather yet. Ah, but some fur there, right? So let's look here. Okay. So the game's kind of freaking me out a bit. So now the hunter's collecting fur where before it was a forester. I think the dead squirrel theory is pretty good. Okay, don't worry about it, just accept it. Now, so I got sidetracked on a tailor, but I have no builder. And I have no builder because I put 2 people in here. So let's pull one out of there for now. Let's do this tailor thing. Maybe make a few codes. And bridge over there. And sand from somewhere. And glass. Well, I'm thinking we're going to build up here tailors and blacksmiths. And somewhere here we'll put a barn. Oh wait, we have a 15-year-old and a 14-year-old now. So this 15-year-old's there. School is pretty close, so 16 now. We're going to have graduates soon. That'll pick up the pace a little bit here. Yeah, and it looks to me like that nomad couple only had 1 kid, but that's okay. They're contributing, so no complaints there. Now, what is this? Looks like everything's in there. So look at inventory. Nah, only 33% full. Cool. I guess those hold a lot. All right, now there's a tailor. Take the builder out. And it was fur and pelts. So let's see what we have the most of. 24 pelts. And only 7 fur, so... Pelt clothing, 4 pelts, okay. Yeah, we can build a few. No need for a limit here. Let's go 1,000. And let that roll. Now, I don't think we need a well up here because they can pull stuff out of the river. It's too bad that didn't connect there. Okay, food's okay. Stone is getting low. Yeah, we marked some more for collection, so I'll just take a little time. I think I am going to do this bridge over here. Now there's covered bridges here, so I've used the wooden covered bridge, dark, light. That just says covered bridge, so 36 logs, 9 lumber. Let's build that. I have to watch I don't kill everybody with pathing issues there, so. There's our graduates, okay. So Beverly is now a laborer, educated laborer. And looks like we have a woodcutter too. Yeah, that's a good point. I did a lot of experiment with that before about blocking them and unblocking them and stuff like that. But yeah, you definitely can block the trading boats. So, I mean, you're right. This lake here, we can fully exploit it. I mean, exploitation in a nice way, I mean. So the bridge, what was my thought right now? These two need a house, so let's build this last log cabin. And then we'll start building the townhouses here. Or the houses in town, I guess is the right way to say it. So let's build that. 2 builders. And then the bridge. Oh, and this is out here of pelts. And we have no coats, so everybody took one, I guess. And I think we only had 3 fur, so I'm just going to straight turn that down. I'll just keep an eye on the levels of fur and pelts and see what happens there. I think if we do a second forest node, maybe... I'm thinking over here, this is big flat area. That might be where we do our farms and pastures and stuff. So down here, maybe we can sneak another forest node in. If we go straight down, we run into another little lake here. Okay, that cabin's up. So let me know if this interface is getting too cluttered for you. I kind of want to keep an eye on these cabins, but if it bugs you in any way, let me know. Just helps me manage the housing and the population to start with here. Okay, I'm going to save the game because I just noticed too it's after the hour again. So let's just take a quick break. I'm going to do a little walk around and stuff, and I'll be back in, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes or something like that. Sound okay? I maybe should employ the pig timer here to do hourly or something like that. Yeah, okay. And go back to the screen here, and I'll be right back. Okay. Got Jake the dog on the couch over here fast asleep. I tried to pat him when I walked by and he non-responsive. We're snoring away. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's a good time to save too in case we kill anybody with the bridge. 2 builders, 2 laborers. Find the right balance between too high and too low. Okay, covered bridge is built. I think I'm going to save that. Just get past that point where we could have accidentally croaked people. You want to do a little power tool there. And maybe a little over here. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, I like it too. I've tried the other ones, but this one I think is the winner. Little flower hedges and stuff here. Those are probably herbs. Are herbs? I'm selling herbs, herbalists. Man, my brain these days. You know, I could make a plan. I could write it down on a piece of paper. Then I'd forget where the paper is. Let's put a herbalist in here. That was under here, under here. Now, I really don't like putting the big herbalist in, so I think this one here kind of looks, I like the looks of that one. So let's build that. Now, by the way, are you okay with all these houses being open, or do you want me to close those down for better visibility? Let's check our food graph quickly here. Pretty flat. Okay. We're in year 12 here. We had nomads once, so yeah. That's a pretty good pace for me, I think, every once in a while. Yeah, okay. I think it's a good habit because you can get way behind in houses. Uh-oh. Why do we have an empty cabin? Our original couple's still there. Andin and Tanny. I don't think there was a massive die-off or anything. I probably just made a mistake. Not that that happens, but... Alright, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Herbalist is done. Take a builder out. Let's put a herbalist in. Just one for now, I think. Let's make this limit 1,000 and just see how much we can collect with one person. And let's just maybe watch for a minute and see if people come running over here. We're at 5 health, so I'm thinking... I think they only come over here if it's below 5 health. Like they would grab a herb and then run here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a panic rush there, so... But it's in and I often forget it, and like you say, we can try trading the herbs here. We have 142 right now. Why don't we come over here? Why don't we throw 100 in? And we're collecting it anyway, so... Yeah, and you're right, they do trade for 4 even in Mega Mod here, so that's a good call, actually. All this other stuff is only worth 1, but they're worth 4. Nope, and we're out of tools. How can I record anything without running out of tools? We have 2 laborers, so let's put a person in here. We have lots of logs and lots of iron ore, so... You know... I think even in the practice stream, I ran out of tools. Oh, we have our first trading boat, too. What did you bring us? Quiche... Quiche and chanterelle mushrooms. Quiche is expensive. Chanterelles, our food's pretty good right now, so I think we're going to save our resources, but, you know, thank you. I like the Jake the Dog town where they kept bringing marijuana and rum and stuff. Not sure what they thought we were doing. Someone snuck out of town in the middle of the night. Yeah, I don't know. I think the most likely reason is I just built too many houses because I didn't count properly. But you could be right. Now, I wonder if it's worth it to maybe panic build a blacksmith here. Yeah, let's panic build a blacksmith. You wouldn't want to build one with forethought and awareness here. Better to panic build. And we have 7 tools now, so... Oh, there's our bear. Yeah. See, I really wonder about those bears that were stuck in Jake the Dog town. I guess they walk across the water regularly. Handy skill, that, if you can do it. Now our workshop's working pretty good. Yeah, let's put you over here for now. Food is good. Stone is low here. But we got all this wonderful stuff to collect over here. And probably because some dummies building stone roads too early, but that's okay. Let's go stockpile there. And we'll build that after the blacksmith here. Let's get the blacksmith going. Okay, the words are just hanging in the air. We'll build that later, and it's building now. Yeah, cool things at the traders for sure. I should probably make a list of stuff that I see at the trader that they offer that I've never even used before. Slowly work my way through that list. That would be kind of an interesting task, I think. Okay, now we have a female woodcutter there, a male laborer there, and an empty cabin. So we are not moving in because what? Okay, let's cancel that and reclaim. Oh, there was homeless people. You know what? There was people living in there. We just can't see them. That's the only way I can explain that. Let's do that again. Remove that. Cancel. Reclaim it. Yeah, homeless people. Okay. Do I have something bizarre go? Okay, that's a first time one for me. I had this slider somehow pulled down so it looked like an empty house. Okay, I'm not saying that's Idiot of the Year award, but it's got to be in the running. So it looks like we need 2 houses now. Let's build these guys here. And let's shut down this workshop and transfer the blacksmith over. And let that guy go. Have you? Okay. First time for me, I'm like, what the heck? Why are there people that don't show up? Well, you know what? This is getting to be enough houses, so why don't we close this? And then I'll just have to run the houses occasionally. Oh, nomads. Let's have a look here. Yeah, only 2. I say bring them on. I think that sounds fair, right? Now, where would we want to put them? Probably. Now, do we want to do a house up here? Yeah, school's right there. Our market's going to be here. Yeah, let's maybe we'll reserve a little bit of room along the shore, but maybe we'll put a house up here. I'm going to do another one of those red ketchup country little houses here. Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry. Easily sidetracked I am. All right, this can be your house here, Grace. Okay, homeless people. Do I have builders in? Only one. Okay, we've got our mini hospital ready. Okay, there's people moving in there. So that must be the nomads, right? 22 and 34. Yeah, because there's our local folks. 18. Now, do I want to collect some stone? I think the answer to that is yes. So why don't we collect all that around there? Probably wouldn't hurt to build a house out there too. Just start maybe prepping this area for fields. But I still kind of want to build a second forest node. Decisions here. A student and a trader, that sounds like good. Okay, this should show us as being, yeah, 9 homes required, 9 built. Health is still looking good. How's our food graph? Leveling. Oh, we have tons of people here. Why don't we put another person in the hunting cabin and another gatherer? But that doesn't leave us a lot of room there, so let's bump our log limit up to 200 here. You know what? I think let's build the market and then let's think about expansion here. Yeah. Yeah, I can buy that. Yeah, the reason I think we'll keep one trader in. And what we can do to further along our Boston house building here is resources, shore. Now, I want to put a sand pit in. It fits there, but that's not super elegant, is it? A shore hut. Not a super happy piece of land there. Now let's make sure that does sand. Yeah, sand or clay. So why don't we build that there? And with 2 people here, we can have one work as a trader. And when this person graduates, they can work in the sand or the shore place here. Yeah, gonna have to be like that. Okay, and sand is raw material, I believe. So something like that. And our market here. Let's maybe prioritize that. We should build some roads around it too. I'm gonna have to go a little bit easy on the stone roads here for a while. We're out of something here. That doesn't really help to try and build iron tools when you don't have iron, so let's try that again. And You know, that's something too. We could go early copper mine or something, make copper tools, but let's go rough tools here. Just so we don't get in another crisis. And sidetracked again, but let's build. Yeah, I'm going to keep building these things here. So that's a second storehouse. This one's not full, but this will be closer to the blacksmith and to the tailor. Speaking of tailor, 0 pelts and 18 fur. Well, let's build a few fur coats. That'll build 4. Not awesome, but it's something. There's our shore house. Let's pick up a little bit of sand, and then as we get a little bit bigger, we can think about glass production. Okay, that leaves us 1 laborer to 1 builder. Firewood is still pretty good. How many people do we have near? Only 1. Oh, okay. I'll go with that for now. Now there's roads running through it, but we're not going to see them, so why don't we just put like a country road or something there? I don't know if those are decorative or if people actually use them to walk, but might as well have some kind of road. Our food inventory is falling here. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking we might want to throw. It's going to take a while to build another forest node, so let's build an emergency fishing dock here. I'm thinking maybe we should start our build out under the water. And now we got a trader. We'll stockpile in here. Let's see what the trader's doing. Pear seeds and roast duck. Well, let's have a look at it. We got 1,600 worth of firewood. We can actually bump that up. Let's do that while we're here. Let's make that 800. But for now, we got 1,600 worth there, 2,200, 2,800, and 4,000. And they won't take herbs, okay? Oh, let's buy the pears. And let's max out these bottom ones. And we'll make up the difference in firewood. So 2,400. My math is awful. So we need an additional 1,100, which is 550, and then 275. If I'm anywhere close, I'll be shocked. Wow. Okay. Now, we now have pear seeds, but we do not have an orchard. Well, let's pull up our yellow circles here, this sacred yellow circles. And they kind of end around here. And we're putting a barn in there. So probably not where we want an orchard long term. But I'm kind of thinking something. What can we get in there? Can we get? Okay. I'm kind of hoping to get, say, a 15 by 15. Yeah, let's see if we can get that in. And that still leaves us room for more blacksmiths and a glass maker and stuff like that. And we have all this room over here too. Duck blind. That is an awesome point. Yeah, maybe around the lake here, eh? That's a logical place. Oh, what do we got here? Wild boars, is it? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, food is a little bit low. So let's throw the fourth gatherer in. Now that orchard's not going to pay off for a while, so I think duck blinds is a great idea. Where was our little Celtic storage? Was around here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, that's 1,200. That's a shed. I think the lean-to was more though, wasn't it? And the shelter was 2,000. Okay, so let's pretend we're going to put a road in there. Maybe that's the right orientation this way. Something there. And duck blinds were under the hunter, I think. Right there, hunting blinds. I think that'll work okay. Let's let that build though. You can sort of reassess it here. Stone is running super low again. Well, we've got a stockpile there, so let's collect a bit more from down here. Maybe some from there. Do a little more of here, but that's a big walk. I should probably build a house out there. Actually, what I really got to do is make up my mind between going forest community here or a second forest node down here. I probably should do the forest node. It's autumn. Oh. So distracted there, I forgot we were trying to build a market and it stopped because we don't have enough lumber, so. I'm probably gonna, put the limit down on the hunter cabin here. So there's one hunting blind. Our orchard is ready, but we don't really have the people. I mean, that much orchard will give us a lot of plums, but it's gonna take a while. So let's prioritize this food here. Let's get the second one built in the storage. And we don't really have enough stone. So let's maybe just build a dirt road over for now. Yeah, good point on the pasture too. You know, we could probably just flop a little temporary pasture. This is by no means ideal, but yeah, 10 by 15 pasture there wouldn't. And we can always remove this stuff later too when we get more organized. There's our storage shed. Don't really have enough people for the second duck blind. I don't want to take, well, how much sand have we accumulated? I think we need to face facts. We won't be able to build glass for a while here. It's probably enough for a little bit of glass. Let's take the shoreman out. And let's get this guy going. Those should build a lot of duck meat, so yeah, good call on that one, Grace. During the last break, I set the pig timer for an hour. Not sure how much longer I want to stream. I could play this for quite a while, but... And please, by all means, don't feel obliged in any way to hang around. But when the pig timer goes off, we can maybe talk about if we want to do more or just leave it for another day. Okay, Celtic, blah, blah, orchard. Second storehouse is built. Now, lumber. Yeah, take the builder out. And let's do some lumber. So that one can build lumber. Trees are okay, so maybe lay in 200 or 300. Can't really run without a firewood mill though, can we? So let's do that. And we just had somebody graduate here. So yeah, we need another house there. Now, not to be too morbid, we're going to lose And in there in a while. We don't really have any lumber to build, and we're waiting for the lumber for the market. A little bit of stone. Let's extend this road just a tiny bit. And, yeah. No, you know what? Forest node. Try and stay on track here. Build a little dock section. All right, we have enough lumber to build that now. No. So I guess our town mother passed and I missed that, but Andon's the original town father, so. A ripe old age of 87, that's pretty awesome. If I can make that and still have my marbles, well, I don't really have them all now, but you know what I mean? I'd be pretty happy. Okay, let's put a second forest node, or at least plan it. Yeah, that'll mostly fit down there. So if we do something around there, that'll leave room for some expansion, housing, roads, industry. So let's think about that. And clear this stuff out for the moment. Just to have some room. So gathering hut there. We only have 84 stone, so I'm going to leave that for construction. So let's go dirt road over here. Now they're going to walk diagonally, I know, but let's build down here. And let's put a stockpile. This will be a temporary stockpile, but let's put a 6x6 there. Okay, the market's not built yet, but let's prioritize that. Oop. Yeah, I guess we lost our labor, didn't we? So not only do we not have a builder, we don't have a laborer. Not a great position to be in. Now, food's actually pretty good right now. We have almost 3,800 food, so I'm going to temporarily take out a gatherer and a hunter. Now, I would advise it doing this at home, but I bet you these things here are producing a ton of stuff. Yeah, 600 duck and 400 duck, yeah. Okay, that gives us temporarily 2, so let's build this here. Now, somebody ready to graduate. Yeah. Not a ton of kids at the moment. What do we got up here? Yeah, a few in there. Enough people to keep going, but I would welcome some more nomads right around now. Silkworms and a pouch. Not sure what we do with all that, but please go away. Think about bringing that kind of stuff again. So we've accepted nomads twice and no disease, so that's pretty cool. Looks like our market. You know what? I should actually pause this market. I have nobody to staff it. Yeah, our pasture here is slowly building. That stockpile is built though, so. Now we got a gatherer here. Barn would go. Let's make it more foresty. I think that one. And pause that and let's get a stockpile here too. I always say an early stockpile helps the build, so misclicking like crazy there, but let's let that go. Okay, our town father, Andon, has passed away in the year of 15. Well, I gotta say they did well for themselves. Okay, and that person moved in there. Okay, we got a 17-year-old that'll need a house soon, and that is Cade, okay? And nobody there or there. And here we're good, so, okay. Yeah, we had somebody just graduate to compensate, so. Yeah, let's prioritize this pasture here. Food's over 5,000, so good call on the ducks. I think that saved us. Although, like Steve was saying in the comments earlier, I don't know what they actually used to hunt with. Bow and arrows, I guess, is what we'll have to assume. Yeah, that stockpile is done. Now, let's maybe, I think this is the right thing to do, is get another forest node, solidify our food source, get some more logs coming in, and let's take the builder out, and yeah, let's just see if we can provide all the resources to those log cabins. It's probably going to drain our stone supply, but we can collect some more down here now that we have stockpile. It's a long walk. I wish we had coats. What is this guy doing? I made 8 for coats, but we have none in inventory. What was the other thing? Pelts. We're at 40 pelts. And fur is 0, so let's change that over to pelts here. And I can actually recover a labor once that's done. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we had fuel is still good. Although we have to be careful, we can't trade 800 firewood because we only have 600. But we're in spring, so that should restock. Tools are really good. Let's take the blacksmith out. That's a really famous last words thing, but let's do that. I have to find the unmute key here. Yeah, plug away at this. Oh, we have 4. Must have had a couple of graduates there. So, you know, I'm thinking I want to start this orchard with pear. Could be a mistake. And I'm going to leave that on farmer pickup. Now let's just see if we need a house here. Yeah, there's a graduate there. And one there. Both boys. Okay, so I'm thinking we build another house up here to support the orchard. And we build one of the log cabins down below. So red ketchup, country little house. Yeah, green one, that looks okay. We'll do that there. Let's clear this out so we can get a little visibility for construction. What are we doing down here? Okay, so this guy actually has the resources, so let's let that build. And let's maybe pause these other ones just for the moment. Okay, so one log cabin, one country little house. When that's done, maybe we'll turn the market on. Now, I'd like to build roads around here, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Maybe I'll put a little tiny barn. So we've got tiny barn top left, storehouse bottom right. That should work for the orchard. Not that we have to worry about that for a couple of years, but if we do get anything for the pasture, though, that'll work as well. All right, so let's put a builder in, and let's maybe prioritize that one. I think will work faster because it's close to town here. Down here in the second forest node, that'll take a lot longer to build because of walking time, but once it's built, it's going to help us here a lot. Okay, looks like we had some more laborers here, or graduates here. So we got the boy there, 2 boys there. We are going to need a third house, and soon we'll have more people there. Do we want to build? Oh, this one actually has enough resources too. Okay, so let's go second builder. Still have the mind to get this one done first. Just because we have, well, I guess 3 jobs up here at the moment, but okay, that's built. Get these 2 log cabins built here. Try to remember to drink water here. Okay, one of the log cabins built. That'll help a lot. Food is still rising. Wow. These things punch way above their weight class. 1,200. Wow. And that one too. And that's 2 people. So 2 people are providing enough food for 24 people. That's, yeah. Okay, nobody's moving in here. Slider's okay. Did we maybe have somebody pass away? Oh no, they moved in. Okay, we're good. Now, I think the thing to do here is let's get the forest node built. So let's do storehouse and gatherer's hut first. But while they're doing that, let's lay these guys in. Okay, and let's give this a priority here. Supply of logs is low. It is indeed. Okay, let's go here. Definitely afford one person. Yeah, maybe let's go the full 4. We're trading firewood too, so although we can't right now, we only have 475. Baked apple and seaweed. No, thank you. Seaweed, if I remember, we can make miso out of it or something with the right building, but too early for that. Yeah, you know, our stone supply is getting better here for the moment. So let's actually turn this into a stone road. Now we have another laborer. Let's see if we need another house here. Yep. Ritual. Oh, and a hunter there too. Probably gonna lose one there. Well, maybe even one there. Yeah, let's build 2 more log cabins. Why not? But I think we'll keep the party on here. Okay, gather's built, but we'll turn it down for the moment. I think the people we've got, we want them to get building here, so. Now, how are we doing here? Still lots of space, but probably these houses could use this market being turned on, so let's actually, let's get that built. We sort of have enough people to put in the market, so yeah, the storehouse is built. Okay, that is now built here, almost. So let's get that going. Ah, nomads. 3. Well, we're at 7,500 food. Tools are good, but the blacksmith is off. We actually have coats, and we have a hospital, so I think it makes sense. Let's take them. Okay, so what does that say? It says only one house. Let's build the 2 we're gonna build here once the market is done. 3 builders, 3 laborers. Now, you know what? Let's get that blacksmith turned back on. Let's maybe bump that up to 200 too. And go through those rough tools pretty quick. Okay, there's the market. Yeah, 1 person's all we can afford for now, but yeah. Okay, so let's prioritize these 2 log cabins, and then we'll reassess. Okay, 125-year-old doesn't look right to me, so let's try an eviction here and a reclaim. That's better. Oh, okay, so I'm betting that was our nomad, so it was a young couple this time with a 4-year-old. Welcome to the town. Okay, And there's another couple there. Now, I didn't see anybody pass away, so I'm thinking we're going to build another log cabin here. And then we'll build the rest of the forest node. Okay, pear trees are planting. No production yet, but that's okay. How much duck meat do we have here? 3,182. Well, okay then. We actually have 10 coats still, which is good. Okay, build this cabin. And then we can take these off of pause, I think. Okay, now we have elk running across the lake. Okay, there was somebody to move into the cabin, okay. Now I'm betting the town hall says we have too many houses, yeah. That's actually about right. Although we're going to have a couple empty, but that's okay. Now let's build the hunting cabin in the forestry lodge here. And the other thing we can do is build a few more stockpiles. So I'll build a 5x5 there. Probably something up in this corner here. And something around there. Alrighty. I'm actually going to throw the priority over the stockpiles and the forest node. And our tiny barn built for our orchard. Yeah, it's probably good timing on that. These guys aren't producing yet, but we're ready to go there. A little bit of random iron ore in town. Let's get that. And maybe that stuff there too. We're down to 200 iron ore, so it's one of our stockpiles. Clean things up a bit here. Okay, we had somebody pass away there, so we probably have, yeah. So this is a split couple we need to take care of when we need the room. Another stockpile. Hunter's cabin is building. Off for now, I think. We have lots of food, so we don't really need that at the moment. What we do probably need is another forester, though. This one's sort of keeping up, but 2 would be better. Yeah, okay, there's our second forester. Now, let's go down to 0 builders for the moment. And let's put 2 people in here planting. And our stockpiles have all built, so let's clean this area out. And let those guys plant. So as the stuff is being picked up here, those 2 workers will be planting trees, and in a year or 2 we should end up with a good area here. And when we need it, we can turn on the gatherer and the hunter. A steady supply of leather wouldn't kill us here too. Yeah, there was this one, Grace, and then oh, that one's the other one down there. That's the 2 I can see for now. And we have 4 students. That one's 13. Where are all the students? Or am I just going blind here? Got a 10-year-old there. Yeah, we don't have that many students right now, so I think it's going to be a while until we get graduates. Now, something here. That school's getting pretty far away. Yeah, too soon to think about a second school, I think. Well, we have enough people. I'd like to have at least 2 laborers running because I want this cleared out. In fact, we can even throw a giant party on that. How about we get that done quickly? We have 5 houses here, so our laborers should be in here. Yeah. Okay, so when I think that is done, we should think about our glass production here. So glass is a construction ware, I think. So let's put a little, I don't know, we're going to use it up pretty quick, so maybe a 7x3. And I don't think I'll build it yet, but we go in here, go in there. Now that's, I think that's stone to build that. But could be iron. If it's iron, we'll have to deal with that. Now this won't build yet because we don't have any builders, and we've prioritized all this, but probably going to be a bit of a gap here while this is all collected and stuff, so I think the pig's going to go off for a break here in a minute too. So let me know, do you want to do some more streaming here, or do you want to shut it down? I'm good to continue for probably another hour, and then I'd probably want to go do some chores. I think I've got dishes waiting for me upstairs and stuff. There's a trader there. Rye seeds. Do I want rye? I think that's a bit further along. I'm going to say no for now. And I'm going to say no to the seal meat too. We have lots of duck. So our protein, we're probably in a protein heavy diet right now. No, I don't think we need those houses yet. Yeah, okay, Grace. Well, I super appreciate you joining, especially for as long as you did too, and the feedback and stuff. So, as far as streaming again, I might stream tomorrow around the same time. Then my week looks kind of ugly. Well, thank you for that. It's fun to have a little bit of interaction here. When you're just recording YouTube, you're doing it sort of talking to the dog kind of thing. So it's great to have somebody participate. Thank you. I think I will do this again. So like I say, maybe tomorrow. I've got golf, a root canal, bike ride. Probably the next day I would have a chance is Thursday. So I think I might kind of look at Thursdays maybe and the weekend. Because I'm retired, I don't go anywhere in the weekend. I stay home because it's too crowded. So anyways, we'll have to play it by ear. But thanks very much. Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, if it's your grandchild. But yeah, I think I might stream tomorrow unless Shelly has something for me to do around 11ish or something like that. Hey, and if you're around and you feel like joining, awesome. I'm going to work on the same game though. I think this is actually a pretty good setup here. We've got, yeah. Anyways, okay, let's end it there. Take care, Grace, and thank you very much again for joining. Much appreciated. All right, and let's see. Let's save this off here. Yeah, I think so. All right, take care.